escapes me now. The one that with the ClickBank course, the one that I think pretty much everyone sees his advertisements
Oh
on
yeah.
YouTube. I was actually going to invest in his course, and I'm glad I did not, but I was like, okay, well, let me see what this is all about. He claims to make all this money, and
Oh,
the,
he makes a lot of money. All of them do.
yes.
I do as well, and you can make a lot of money teaching the courses and doing stuff like that and doing info products. Um, at the end of the day, I don't recommend their courses personally, but here's the coolest thing I wanted to say to you after hearing that you took all those courses. It took me many years before I personally took action. And for you, you're saying that you are learning for a long time as well, and you've learned a lot of different things. So in a way, you're many steps ahead of others due to the fact that you've taken all these courses, gained all this knowledge. You can turn around to make a course your own, or you just have the knowledge to go take action in another niche and promote affiliate offers, or you could do Amazon FBA or whatever. But out of the mentorship, the best thing that you could learn from me here is how to take actual action, how to promote affiliate offers in the best actual way. And we're going to figure out what skills you have, what passions you have, and your history of. So I have a lot of questions prepared so I can figure out exactly how to fit your needs in like the absolute best way. So the next question real quick is what skills do you have?
Well,
What do you leverage?
I have a nursing background. I'm actually an RN. I'm a nurse.
Okay.
So that's where, most of my skills come from. And so I've always sort of had this interest on the side. These are
Okay.
all things that I've just tried to do on my spare time. And then my goal was always, to not have to work those 12-hour shifts all the time, and just be able to work from home. That was always my goal. And this is like stemming back many, many years. But then, just a true story, I was sort of got into financial trouble because I was sort of focusing on, this is when I was doing the arbitrage, trying to get into the arbitrage. I saw like
Yeah.
one of the, I'm good now, of course, but I was just sort of working less. Had gone down to like per diem, and then I was, wanting to do the internet, make money online, make money online. And before I knew it, it was almost like, okay, I'm focusing on this and getting everything ready for this. And, real life, hello, like real life bills, you
Uh-huh.
know, bills are still there, right?
Hmm.
So, and my husband and I, we just, we're all past that. I mean, we're good. I was always financially, and even now, very, very responsible. But then became so passionate about that, about, okay, I can make a good living from home. I can make a good living from home. So I'm, investing in all these courses. And I also bought, and this is going back many, many years. There was some other folks. It was this guy from New Zealand. I purchased his course where he had like ready-made websites, like niche websites. This is years ago. And I saw him, of course, on the Pathflame website. And there's many, many people along the way that I said, okay, well, let me try this, let me try that, and it never really panned out. And I also did Shopify. I did Shopify. I purchased
Okay.
this Shopify store called Unique Keyboards from this gentleman. Just happened to come across. I was on one of these websites, and how they have that platform where you can buy an existing Shopify store, and then before I could even sell anything, I had just purchased it. That Stripe said they would no longer, or Shopify, slash Stripe, they said they would no longer, process any of the payments for me. So like, what did I do wrong? So it was just like, and
Hmm.
then I had people wanting to return stuff that the other gentleman had, it was just really, so I got out of that rather quickly. I said, gosh, already, I was kind of like depressed about it. So already I just purchased this Shopify store for $1,000. And, my goodness, I'm already, they're telling me that they're not going to, process any of my incoming payments from customers. And, it really, so I've tried like all types of things.
Okay, cool. So real quick, let me butt in here. Um, you've done a lot of courses, you've done a lot of these things, and you've gained a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
And what I'm thinking is like, from all these experiences, I guarantee you've learned, if not multiple things, you've definitely learned something from each one. So you've gained knowledge from all of them, and the best investment is in yourself. So at the end of the day, I recommend no matter what, keep investing in yourself. Keep having shiny object syndrome. I have it. I feel like I'm the worst in the world because I've taken thousands of courses. I go through courses about every day. I'm going through one right now, right before this call, and I just freaking love it. I'm a learning machine. I'm obsessed with it. Everyone who follows me, I call them learning machines. So welcome to this call, learning machine, IJ. And, um, yeah, and so always be learning, and even if it's what not to do. If you're learning what to do, you can also learn what not to do from all these courses because courses, man, I tell you what, they're organized information in the best way. Books are almost more valuable than courses because they're so organized and so put together in such a great way. You can skip through them, get the nuggets you need, and move forward. They have stories just to fill it. You can skip through the stories. But anyway, stories are great and they create the remembering and the connection in the brain. But at the end of the day, yeah, books are very powerful. Courses very powerful. Knowledge in general is what you need. So moving on to the next question here. What passions do you have, and then what business do you want to get into? Those are just two questions in one.
Um, as far as passions, I really, you know, I mean, business wise, I want to eventually become financially independent. I want to be able to make a living, via the internet, online.
Okay.
And that that's my number one passion. My number one passion. It's like I want to be able not to be, told what time I have to get up, what day I have to do this, what day I have to do that. And
Yeah.
because Benjamin, believe it or not, I don't know if you know any nurses or not, but there are many times I get up in the 1 o'clock hour and I have to be at work in the 3 o'clock hour, 3:15, 3:30 start time, you know.
Wow.
And so that's not necessarily in the on call and all these things. It's not necessarily something that a lot of people would look forward to.
Mhm.
But it's really, and then the boss saying this or that. It's just so at this point in my life, and what has been, I guess, the case for a long time is that I want to be able, because I know, and like you said, you're doing it, many other people are doing it. I want to be able to make, and it's funny because my initial goal has always been, okay, just to cover my bills, just to
Yeah.
just to live, my
Yeah.
mortgage and my car payment, just food. I'll just be happy to not have to go to work and just do what I have to do, at home, and
I
in the
totally get it.
comfort of my home. And then I'm like, okay, well, and then everything else from there is beautiful, would be beautiful, but just enough to cover everything. And I know, I mean, that's minuscule. That's for a lot of people who are making a lot more money, but I have wanted it so badly that I said, okay, I'll just start there. And I know in your videos, you've talked about having goals for set for a month, or and then you go to 3 months or 6 months, and just be realistic. And
Yeah.
so my initial goal, so you won't become discouraged as well, right? As a person, you say, okay,
Mhm.
I didn't achieve this in this amount of time, but initially that would be great for me, and then of course go from there, like you always say, right? Scale to the moon, right? Scale to the moon. So that's what I want to do as well. But that's my number one passion, is just to be able to make a living online. And then as far as my interests, I've also again, just googling and on YouTube, and and of course I come across what you said, right? You said the adult industry is a lot of people, and sometimes use the
Oh
term
yeah.
underground. A lot of people are not looking necessarily in that direction, and the people who know about it, they're not really talking about it. But
Hmm.
it would be great. It would be great for me to, and I took your course, as I mentioned in the email. I took
Yeah.
your adult marketing secrets course, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed, and I've
Very
already
interesting.
yeah. So, and then also I know sweepstakes, because you talk about the reward bias, right, and all those types of
Mhm.
things. I know that sweepstakes, people like free things, or the potential to win free things. So that's also an area that I want to get into.
All right. So, are you interested in doing paid traffic or like free
Pay
traffic?
pay traffic, because
Okay, paid
yeah,
traffic.
because I know you
Do
can
you have the
achieve
budget?
results faster.
Yeah. So you can get results fast, but so you have the budget for that though. So,
Yes.
okay, cool. Okay. So I'm seeing, do you want to get in front of camera at all, show your face at all, to make money online? Because that's a way, whenever I get a client and I ask them that question, it's very important to answer because a lot of money can be made building a personal brand. And so if
Yes.
you want to do that, that's great.
Not no, no. That's not
Okay.
something I can see myself doing now. No.
Okay. So, you can basically either, because VSLs are really important, so you can do like slideshow presentations and stuff for the VSLs, which means video sales letters.
Mhm.
Because videos they sell nowadays. It used to be in the past a long form sales letter, which was words. Nowadays it's just the video. So that is important. But at the end of the day, so you want to get into affiliate marketing. You want to either do sweepstakes or adult. You just want to have an income that just makes you money. You want to work from home. That's kind of your passion. You're moving towards is being able to work from home, have free time. And then the business you want to get into is make money online, basically. And then those two other things, adult and sweepstakes. So your problem right now is all that, and you just want to make money, replace the job. So,
Absolutely, go from there. But my number one focus is adult. Adult is number one, and
okay,
then I can sort of integrate sweepstakes with that. So yeah, it's not make money online. It's adult.
okay. So you want to make money online, but you want to get into the adult. So I'll write that
Adult.
down.
Adult.
Okay, cool. All right. So regarding adult, you took the course, you understand all the different websites you can go to. Um, so you have crack revenue account, I'm assuming. That's
I
good.
do. I do.
Okay, and you want to do paid traffic. So we're going to do that. So what you want to do, we want to build a funnel here. We're going to want to use ClickFunnels. We're going to want to do email marketing. We're going to want to pick just one of the traffic sources. They're all really good. There's Traffic Junkie, ExoClick, and then Plug Rush. I have people choose between, but there's so many more than that. There's like, here, I'll give you a list of names just for fun, because just to also remind myself of them. There's a lot. I don't even use the others. Okay, so where are they? I have them saved. Juicy ads,
Yeah.
propeller ads, traffic hunt, traffic shop, traffic force. Yeah, I could keep going, but at the end of the day, the three main ones, also Traffic Factory's big one, Arrow Advertising's big. But I'm thinking we should do either ExoClick or Traffic Junkie. So we'll pick that. We're gonna pick a great high converting offer on crack revenue. Okay, so the most important thing in paid ads, and I'm sure you've heard me say this quite a bit, is we gotta have something high ticket in the back end. In adult, the only high ticket thing that works really well is actually it could either be some high ticket dating course for people, um, but even more effective is usually a make money online course in whatever niche that may be. But if it goes broad, that's usually better because sometimes I would say only like a million people total in the world know what affiliate marketing is.
Hmm.
So I would say, but everyone knows what make money online fast is. So we can find a course on ClickBank or Digistore that can teach that. I'm aware of quite a few, and most of them you can use the angle. If they're not make money online, you can use the angle of that. That'll be just the back end. On the front end, we do an adult offer, and we collect email addresses on the front end. But so that's what the funnel would look like. Does this make sense so far? Or
Oh yes, yes.
okay, heck yeah. Okay, so we do the opt-in, then we send them to a high converting offer. What you want to do usually is in between the opt-in and then the high converting offer, you want to have like a bridge page. And the bridge page usually have a VSL. And that's why I was saying, you don't have to say your name, you don't even have to show your face, anything, you just do the talking over the video. You can do white background and then text over it. And that actually works really well because it's just so simplistic. And it gets the point across. And VSLs need a story cell, so they basically get people from whatever mindset they're in beforehand into the mindset of buying, and stories do that very effectively. Then we're going to do email autoresponder to the high ticket thing. So we're really going to have only like two offers. And when you think of this strategy real quick, you said you also want to do sweepstakes. So we can split test adult offers and sweepstake offers and see how it does. And at the end of the day, your strategy can always change. You're gonna figure this out really, really well once we built this first one. And you're gonna see that the whole point of this is have a high ticket thing. All of a sudden you can spend a lot on traffic and not care because you have something that pays out $500 all the way to 1,000. Most of these affiliate programs are only gonna pay $500. So you spend 500 on traffic, get one sale of that or a couple sales of that, but in the front end, you're getting tons of these low ticket conversions, which are equivalent to also maybe $500 or a little less or a little more. And we optimize, and the only things that increase your income is increasing opt-in rate, increasing conversion rates, and increasing emails, and then increasing traffic. These are the things, and then lowering the cost of traffic is just split testing different banners. And yeah, we're going to do banners. That's very important. Any questions so far about it? Because
Now, I know Benjamin. I know you mentioned ClickFunnels. What do you think about Builderall? Because I mean,
oh, build it all.
yeah. If you, because obviously they have a platform where you can get emails, which I have. I've just purchased about 3 days ago. Do you prefer for me to get ClickFunnels? Because I know you have a lot of experience with ClickFunnels, but do you think we could still work with Builderall? I mean, would that be a problem, or should I just go ahead and cancel that out and get ClickFunnels?
Oh, so if you want to use Builderall, we could totally do that. ClickFunnels, I mean, I love ClickFunnels. They're both competing in a way. I mean, Builderall's, I guess, more cost effective. Builderall, I tested in the past. I didn't really like its interface, but I haven't seen it since then. Maybe it's updated good. Doesn't matter because the funnel we're doing is not a tripwire funnel. Tripwire funnel usually only like works best with like social traffic or search traffic. So not really adult traffic. So adult traffic will do better with an opt-in and all that. And so it's very simple how we build it, but the concept's complex and understanding it is complex. And most people don't do this sort of thing, which this sort of thing works. And so, but it's very simple. So we can build this very easy. What autoresponder though do you want to use? Because I'm going to write that down. You want to use Aweber or
Well, yeah, no, I was planning on using Builderalls.
oh, Builderall has
Yeah,
autoresponder?
yeah,
What's
they
it
have
called?
their yeah, yeah.
Let me look it up. Builderall, so I know. What's it called though?
What's
Builderall?
what was the autoresponder called, or
Yeah, the
what plan do I
autoresponder.
have? I have the funnel plan. So
Okay.
let me see here.
Okay, I'm looking at it
I don't
here.
know absolutely, but I just looked at everything that they have, and they have that's like the highest paying plan.
Interesting. Let me
Yeah,
see this.
yeah. So they have an autoresponder, and with unlimited subscribers. Then
Okay, cool.
you
Okay, I
see it.
hope the delivery rates will be good. That's great. Okay, let me write that down. Builderall. Okay, so that's basically it on my end. Then we're gonna basically have more calls and we're gonna build this thing out. I'm gonna help you throughout the process with all of it.
Thank you.
And then after that, after it's built, you're gonna run consistent traffic, maintain it, scale, all that. And then after that, you can get more mentorship if you want and all that stuff. But yeah, this is gonna be good. So do you have any questions before the end of this call now that I basically figured out everything for you here?
Um, I just want to say that well, one thing is like what we were talking about earlier when I said that of course I want my main goal initially is just to be able to um, pay for all my bills and all of my everything, all of my responsibilities, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
of course I want to scale much higher, of course. So I just want to make that clear. I mean, I want to start making money. I mean,
yeah,
I think I put in many years of dibbing and dabbing in this, and oftentimes my husband say, "Gosh, you know, what's come of it?" Like in a nice way. And so when I told him that I
yeah.
was going to be, purchase or invest in a mentor, he's very
That's a very
supportive.
important
But
step. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And he agreed. He said, yeah, because he's seen me being on the computer for many hours at a time whenever I'm not at work trying to figure all this out. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful, Ben, that you've opened up this opportunity for whoever is willing to invest in it, because I really am looking forward to finally
Heck
making
yeah.
some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you will. And here's the coolest part, like it's the compound effect. I mean, I remember like I would spend like 6 hours or more per day on the computer after school and everything, sacrificing friends, family, time, everything.
Yes.
And my family and people would say that same thing. They're like, "What has come from it?" And I understood the concept at the time of the compound effect, which is basically the more knowledge you get, it's going to compound. It's going to all of a sudden be like a rush of information, when you take the time to strategize a strategy based off your knowledge, you can basically form a really good strategy. You take action on it, you double down if it's working, and then you just repeat all the steps. So yeah, that's really good. And then, by the way, you should come to me with any questions because that's a really valuable thing about having a mentorship. Think of
Yes.
really great questions you have, and that can help a lot.
And
Okay,
you know,
so
yeah. And you know, Ben, what do I mean? Do you prefer Benjamin or Ben or Mr. Fairborn or what? What do you prefer to be called?
I just go by
Benjamin.
Ben, yeah. So Ben's best, yeah.
Oh, Ben. Okay. Anyhow, so now you will look into because again, based on what I've seen as far as the package that I purchased the funnel package by the way for Builderall, just so that we're on the same page. I just of course want to make sure I have all the right tools or tools that will do the job, to do the task. If you could just maybe perhaps go on the website and just look so you to confirm what it is that I purchased and what's included in that. Just
In
so
what?
there won't be any issues.
Of the mentorship or?
Or no, Builderall.
Oh, Builderall.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
so you can
there.
see what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, I
this
went over there real
there's
quick. I looked
autoresponder.
at it. It's definitely got autoresponder, which is really cool. I'm gonna go in there after this call. Send me your login. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna figure out what they've done and update it to their platform, and if it's something we can use for this. And
Okay,
Builderall's good. So I mean, I recommend it. I recommend ClickFunnels more, so I'm affiliated with them. But Builderall actually is really good too. They have a great affiliate program too. So anyway,
okay,
affiliate program can actually determine the success of these funnel builder sites. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Send me the logins, send me great questions. We'll schedule next call after we've built this thing, and I go in
okay.
and I basically build it. Heck yeah.
And also, I'll just call you Benjamin. Okay. I just have so many questions, like so many things in my head.
Oh, I bet,
Um,
yeah.
for one, I just wanted to say that I've also been looking into the biases that you talk about.
Oh yeah,
25 mental bias. I know that's very important.
big time.
So yeah.
Good job on that. You have any questions about any of those? Because
Well, no, I just sort of review. There's a web page that I pulled up in the past. I restarted my computer actually right before because there were like updates. So that's why
oh,
it took me a few minutes to get on the Skype, but
oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'll locate it again. But I plan on going over it because I know how important it is as far as like selling and like persuasion and all those things.
Heck yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for your time, Benjamin. So you want me to send the login, or you want me to just to tell you what it is, or what?
I just typed it into Skype because I go back and forth. I have hundreds of clients and like so many logins I go back and forth on. So
Okay,
I associate the logins to the account names
okay,
on the Skypes. So anyway, um yeah, just do that and we'll move forward with that. So anyway, stay in touch and I gotta get going here, but this was really good. And have a good one, IJ.
okay. Thank you, Benjamin.
All
Peace.
right, peace.